Hey awesome viewers, join me, the nutritionist on two wheels, as we ride into a world of healthy living, tasty eats, and epic adventures. Hello. It's now 6 p.m. in the evening. This is Peponi Road. Westgate is on my right, Sarit Center is behind me. I'm just riding around the vicinity. I want to head to Parklands, the other side. So, because I'm not riding too fast, we can talk about a few things. So, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, karibu. So this T junction, this is the road across is General Mathenge. As you proceed straight on, that's still Peponi Road. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So today I want us to talk about infant feeding cues and responsive feeding, because it plays a very crucial role when it comes to the relationship between an infant and the caregiver. Because at the end of the day, we want the baby's growth, we want the baby to grow at optimum, and nutrition is important. In fact, nutrition below the age of 2 years matters. So when we talk about infant feeding cues, it can either be hunger cues or fullness cues. So how can you tell when a baby is hungry? So there's what we call routine, where the baby turns the head when they respond to a certain stimulus, especially when you touch them on the cheek. Or the baby can even turn towards the bottle or the breast. Or they can even show interest when you're eating your food. Then they can also suck their hands or fingers. They can be fussy or cry. By the time a baby is crying, they are in distress. So hapo ako na njaa sana, ameteseka. So at the same time, we have fullness cues. How do you tell that the baby is full? So they will also turn their heads away from the breast or bottle, or when you try to feed them. They can also seem a bit relaxed, or they even lose interest in the food. So it's important for us to respect that. Right. So now, once we know that, let's go to responsive feeding. And there are 4 things that we can look at. There is feeding on demand. There is attentive feeding. There is force feeding and building trust. So under feeding on demand, don't stick to a schedule. Let's say, for example, the pediatrician told you feed the baby every 3 hours. So now you will not feed the baby in between. And so long as the baby has demonstrated hunger cues, feed the baby. Higher. Let's go to attentive feeding. So attentive feeding, this will involve paying attention to either the hunger or fullness cues. So the baby will tell you when they're hungry. You start feeding them. Let's say you had 90 ml of porridge that you're giving this baby, and then as you're feeding this baby, you need to be patient with them. The baby will not finish the food at once. So you can either take breaks, you can even change feeding positions. You are sitting, the baby decides she wants to be carried around, you go changing. Or the baby can be full, so you stop completely, you just stop feeding. Higher, we have force feeding. This is coercing a baby to finish a certain amount of food. And for you to force feed, it means you've ignored the cues that the baby has shown. So if you wanted the baby to finish again the 90 ml of porridge, and you know the baby is going to get a certain amount of calories from this porridge, so you really want to insist, no, don't, just leave, you will try again later at Amaliza. And remember, every day is different. Just because he or she finishes 90 ml, it doesn't mean that they will always finish higher. And then when the last one on the responsive feeding, the fourth point is you end up building trust, because now this baby will see that their needs are being met and you're respecting their needs at that particular time. So what are the benefits of responsive feeding? You'll end up promoting a healthy weight gain, because you will avoid overfeeding or underfeeding the baby. The baby's self-regulation development skills will also improve, because you're not disregarding. This may impact long-term positively on their relationship with food and also weight management. And lastly, there is a proper relationship between the caregiver and the infant. In fact, you live and bond, because now you see, you end up understanding the baby better. When the baby reacts like this is what it means. You connect more. Feeding time is not an issue. So what are practical tips for responsive feeding? Observe the baby. Be patient and attentive, especially if umeachia mtu. I think one of the things that you need to look at is this person patient. Mtoto huwezi mweka na timeline at you need to eat by 1 so that you do 1 to 3 at 2 p.m. No. And then lastly, please communicate to the healthcare providers for proper guidance. This is just general information, if it's the dietitian or the pediatrician. And that's it for today. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye.